following a trail, obviously, since we are in our classroom. And we are here to show you our U.S. history themed Rube Goldberg machine. This was definitely a team effort. I think one of our most special parts was the Mount Rushmore, because it was carefully crafted by our very talented Ethan Weiss. So I'd like to give a special thanks to him. Once again, this was a team effort. We barely had anything done in the last 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure. And I was gone one Friday, and then we have all this here. I'm like, oh my gosh, imagine how much we could have gotten done in 2 weeks compared to what we got done in one day that I wasn't here. Because we used to have this all right here, and we didn't know what we were doing with this. We initially had it coming all the way down, and we didn't know where to go from there. And now we have this beautiful setup, and it's going to state now. I want to give a special thanks to Buddy Bartels, our engineer. Thank you, Buddy.
A marble is resting in a boat which represents Christopher Columbus's ship in 1492, then falls onto a lever which has a weight at the end to keep it from tipping on the wrong side. The lever's fulcrum is a pencil and a hole drilled into the yardstick. The presentation team member, Ben, will pull down the pipe cleaner using mechanical energy to trigger the start. This force activates gravitational energy, which pulls a marble, which represents the tossing of the team, the Boston Tea Party in 1773, from its peak at the top of an inclined plane made of 2 sections of yardstick. The inclined plane is used to let the marble roll down. The opposite side of the inclined plane is lifted and pulls the string attached to the bucket counterbalance of the lever.
The string is attached to the lever of the mousetrap, which activates. String is attached to the lever of the mousetrap, which activates the metal lever of the trap to snap. Because of the potential energy of the spring of the mousetrap, the kinetic energy pulls the string that is attached to another pipe cleaner, lodged in the grip of the clothespin, which is wrapped around the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration of Independence rolls down because of gravitational energy. Kinetic energy, if it's falling, pulls the string attached to the lever. The lever rotates clockwise on its fulcrum and pushes a marble, which is balanced at the top of an inclined plane. The marble is pulled down the inclined plane using gravitational energy, and kinetic energy of the marble moves it into other marbles, which continues the pattern of gravitational and kinetic energy, bumping into one another and starting the next to move down the plane. The second marble falls into a hole, an effect of the force of gravity.
The final marble falls through a series of slopes ending on Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore is also an inclined plane, which makes the ball roll down. Since thinking about the challenges of building Mount Rushmore started our engineering journey. This is where we end our U.S. history timeline. The marble falls off of Mount Rushmore and onto a mousetrap, which contains a lever and a spring with potential energy that turns into kinetic energy. The mousetrap pulls a string, which is sitting in a hole. The string is being held by the mass of the boat. The lever comes again at the end. It rotates after the string is pulled, having the ball roll back into the boat, therefore completing our challenge of the Rube Goldberg machine.